Hello and welcome once again to Nollywood Recap. The idea of the channel is to summarize movies for you because that's what we like to do. We cut to the chase and give you the points of the movie. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Today, I'm going to be explaining the movie Glamour Girls. But before I start, let me quickly warn you, if you're the kind of person that looks for moral lessons you can learn from a movie, sorry to disappoint you because you won't find any in this movie. With that being said, let's get right into the movie, Glamour Girls. The movie opens on the scene where a stripper called Emanuela is treating her clients to a strip show on a bachelor's night out. After the strip dancing, one of the clients, who are presumed to be the groom, couldn't find his ring. So the bodyguard decides to go back into the club to look for the ring. They searched everywhere, but eventually the ring was found on the dancer, whose name is Emanuela. Due to the fact that the ring was found on Emanuela, she got fired from the strip club. Sorry for using the word fired because stripping is not an actual job. But anyways, Emanuela was sacked and thrown out of the building even though she protested that she did not take the ring. Her madam did not believe her simply because the ring was found on her. Later in the movie, we are made to understand that the bodyguard did that just so he can touch her body. Speaking of occupational hazards, so Emanuela became jobless and desperate. She went to meet Donna, who runs a sophisticated hookup service for top businessmen and rich politicians. Emanuela went with two of her friends and Donna did not waste time to throw them out. Of course, she's not just going to be hiring just anybody for her top-notch eyebrow hookup service. But Emanuela, as desperate as she is, she came back and made a case for herself. Impressed by her audacity, Donna gave her a business card and Emanuela left the office very happy. The next scene introduces us to a woman named Gemma. She was a former hookup girl, but she fell in love with one of her clients and got married. So simply because she broke one of the hookup rules, Donna stopped talking to her altogether. Her husband became critically sick and she called Donna, her whole-time friend, severally. Donna refused to pick her calls because she felt betrayed by Gemma simply because Gemma left the hookup business. But Gemma needed help with the hospital bills to keep her husband alive. So she had no other choice than to go to see Donna at her office. Donna is one cold ass bitch, okay? She accepted to help her on one condition: if she attends one of her highbrow hookup party. Gemma replied that she is flattered that she is irreplaceable, but she has no choice but to refuse the offer, and she walked away. What actually pissed Donna off about the whole thing was that Gemma called herself irreplaceable. Meanwhile, Emanuela was already at the reception, so Emanuela was in the right place at the right time. Donna decided to replace Gemma with Emmanuel. But first, Donna had a toy boy husband sleep with Emanuela right in her presence. I told you, no morals at all. This begins Emanuela's initiation into the glamour life. So fast forward to the hookup party. Gemma does not have any choice but to show up at the party. Emanuela was at the party too, but she couldn't seem to attract any client. The bodyguard from the first scene, whose name is Nzeribe, happens to be at the same party. Emanuela recognized him at once. So when Emanuela saw the bodyguard, Nzeribe, Emanuela almost got physical with him because she blamed him for getting her sacked from her previous job. So to make amends, Nzeribe introduced Emanuela to his boss. At first, it was a little awkward between Emanuela and the boss, whose name is Babalola. But eventually, they got along since they both shared a common interest. So the rest, they say, is history. Alright, months later, Emanuela is living a glamour life fully. Fast money, weekends abroad, etc. Well, let's get back to Gemma. Eventually, Gemma took her husband off life support and she moved in with a new guy, the accountant from the party. The accountant's name is Alexander. Alexander handles the financial affairs of a group of the rich men. The same rich guys that patronizes Donna's hookup service. You need to understand the link between them because it's about to get really interesting in a moment. So as time goes on, it turns out that Alexander is not only screwing the mother, but he is also abusing Gemma's son. And he threatened to kill the boy if he told anybody. This is why the once bubbling boy grew quiet and wears a forlorn look. Gemma noticed her son's sudden quietness, but she just couldn't figure out what's wrong with the boy. So one night when she woke up late in the night and couldn't find Alex beside her, she went out looking for him, only to find out that Alex was abusing her son. Here I'm going to assume that she hit him with something on the head and killed him somehow because they did not show us how Alex died. But Alex died and Gemma called Donna to help her to clean up the body and the evidences of the crime. The disappearance of Alexander the accountant did not go well with the money back, so it's only a matter of time that they start to ask questions. It is not as if they cared about Alex at all. They only care about the money in care of Alex. They suspect Donna that she had a hand in the death of the accountant in order to steal their money. I can tell you for a fact that these big wigs are not joking about the money at all. They will go to any length, they even kill if that is what it takes. Donna had to seek help from Olosho bigger than herself while she figured out what to do. Gemma went back to Alex's house, and I'm not quite sure what she was looking for or what she was hoping to find, but she found the flash drive that Alex wore as a chain pendant. So Emanuela and Zeribe, the bodyguard, hired someone to hack the flash drive. Emma and Zeribe has been sleeping together for a while, in case you're wondering how they got close. Plans a way to run away with the money once the flash drive has been hacked. He convinced Emanuela to play along with him. The hacker demanded to sleep with Emanuela before he's going to do his job, as if he's not getting paid or something. Again, Emanuela reluctantly agreed. Anyway, once the flash drive was hacked, there was an argument what to do: split the money or return the money to the owners. While they were arguing, Chief barged in with a group of armed men. Donna quickly handed over the flash drive to Nkem, and Nkem handed it over to be checked. The flash drive turned out to be an empty one, and Chief Nkem ordered every one of them to be searched. Nzeribe, the bodyguard, decided to hide the real flash drive initially, but with the turn of events, with everything getting so hot, he slid the flash drive into Emma's bag and asked the men to search Emma using the same trick he used at the beginning of the movie. Once bitten, twice shy, Emma has learned a lesson from the first time she met Nzeribe. As soon as Nzeribe put the flash drive in her bag, Emma slid it back into Nzeribe's jacket. So Nzeribe was caught with the flash drive and it was bundled out by the armed men. Anyway, the movie ended as Emma and Gemma quit the game. So thank you for watching. See you next time.